bit of news from the world outside Diamond City. Folks, I'm going to tell you a little story about a boy named Billy. Now, Billy lives here in the Commonwealth and wasn't spared the harsh realities of that life any more than the rest of us. He found himself separated from his family, but then he managed to run into the Vault Dweller. I'm happy to report that with the Vault Dweller's help, Billy was reunited with his family. Stories with happy endings don't come along all too often, so I hope this one put a smile on your face. I know it did for me. Keep it tuned here, folks, to Diamond City Radio. Feeling a little uncivilized?
Come on out.
That's not such a bad thing. According to Danny Kaye.
Trust me. Oh, I know you're here. Find it.
Come on. Please try.
We're losing people.
That all
Ain't
you
personal,
got?
just you or me.
Done in by the best. Lucky you.
Here come the fireworks.
Next one
We'll
better
run
kill
out of
me.
bullets at some point.
This one's got a death wish. Not long now. To the living, go the spoils.
Gotta reload sometime, asshole. Get down! Get down! Come on, girl.
I guess you could call that trying. or something. Go, 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 go! I see you now. Some jet after that.
Hey. Head over there.
I can do that. Gotcha. Is that it? Lone Graves.
Ray Smith, everyone. Folks,
Nice.
I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Wynoni Harris's grandma may have had a gambling problem, but we all win because of it. Here he is.
What the hell was that?
Grip on yourself. You saw that, right? Ain't losing it.
Hold on, Sullivan. Just to make God wait a little longer.
Hey,
Yeah?
hold position.
Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out.
You know what you're looking for? We have everything.
Good to see you. No trouble here, just doing a supply run.
Every conceivable good you could ever need is right here. If we don't have it, it's inconceivable.
Let's see what you got.
Anything and everything.
That explosion came from the old CIT ruins. I mean, if you believe the stories of history. Could the Institute really... have been destroyed?
Huh. I always just figured I hallucinated this thing.
Happy times, Spy Bob Crosby.
Units have struck their colors. Leave this ship and never return.
The smooth sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself.
Continuing
Protect
search
your family.
for fugitive.
Here's a whole lot of shaking going on by Big Maybell.
Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous. Warning.
God.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way.
Defending the Constitution.
Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Unidentified. Intruder. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use.
Whoa, whoa. You got no clue who you're dealing with. You're gonna want to back the hell off.
Unable to comply.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain. Standing down.
Huh. I always just figured I hallucinated this thing. Well, someone sure wanted to keep out trespassers.
Captain.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. Be calm these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
Hell of a view, though.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
If I help you, I expect part of the payment up front.
What a singular request. Were you in the Navy, I would remind you of your oath. I will authorize a performance bonus payable and consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. A few warning shots usually suffice to scare that rabble off. The cannons are ready. Fire at will. Man the turrets. Show them what we're made of.
Unidentified intruders detected. Long fighting.
I think that diminishes my resolve.
Oh, I'm careless now.
Everything we got.
Move!
Kill. Kill.
Well struck. Broadside them, soldier. Keep firing, soldier. Another loyal sailor. Is there no end to these godforsaken ruffians?
Oh, I'm Cheryl now.
I will defend this vessel until they've struck their colors. Well done, men. With heavy circuit boards, I proclaim this victory.
Captain,
If the scavengers keep seeking folly and destruction, I will reluctantly oblige them.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree?
Your
The mayor's
very
office has,
presence
of
does
course,
this humble
issued a
unit
statement
a
denying
great
the validity
honor.
of the
My
article,
programming would
saying
find it
all
amiss
is
if I did
well
not
with
also
Diamond City.
interject. Long
The
live the
mayor
captain!
himself insists that the fears raised in the article
You certainly have pep.
Much
unfounded.
a last marine expedition, valiantly returned with much-needed supplies,
You and me, listeners,
including
I'm gonna
replacement
keep my
power.
eyes open
Alas,
just to
with
be
my
on the
severe
safe
lack of
side.
appendages, I find
Well,
myself
never a
unequal
dull
to
moment here at Diamond City Radio. Louis George.
I'll get right on it.
my anxiety. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you.
A little passive-aggressive, don't you think?
All is well. Defending the Constitution. All is well. Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Power.
Hey, Bosun.
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. However, this has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay,
Don't worry.
bully for you, madam. Power relay coils are a common enough part.
Uh-huh.
All is well.
Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you, but alas, I cannot due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, madam, huzzah!
Well, you're very welcome, Bosun.
You were too kind, but I'll miss the navig.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Patrolling.
Huh. I always just figured I hallucinated this thing.
Ahoy, soldier! Scavenger threat eliminated.
You robots do a good job.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed.
I can help. Where is it?
Stolen by human scavengers. Reclaim chip at scavenger.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked. And
Hey there.
Don't shoot. Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
So, some of your guys almost got me killed.
We told those crazy assholes not to attack. It's not our fault, all right? When they saw you waltz right into the Constitution, they just went ballistic. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
He knew I was an American, so he drafted me.
America? Isn't that some old world mumbo-jumbo? Whatever. So you got to see the inside, huh? All that salvage, the real motherlode, just waiting to be stripped and sold.
It's probably worth a fortune.
We scored this one and no. So you talked with the tin.
Ironside says you stole a guidance chip. He wants it back.
His guidance chip, right. You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's nuts.
I'm sure there's a good reason he needs them.
You seriously want to help that idiot Bolts for brains? Screw that robot and come work with us. There's dozens more of us nearby.
I'm not splitting my share with her.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? Help us destroy that fricking tin can once and for all.
No deal. I'm with Ironsides.
You really want to help that loony bot over maybe putting some food in these people's mouths?
Then screw you, asshole. You're lucky,
right?
That's a great one, isn't it? Orange-Colored Sky by Nat King Cole. There are some recent rumblings from Good Neighbor.
Chained on the other side.
Something of a pun. Self-proclaimed legitimate businesswoman, Bobby No-Nose, has something of a reputation.
It would be better for all of us if you just leave.
That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor.
What are you looking at?
Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. Or, if some have suggested, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again. Ever. If you get my meaning. Now here's Roy Brown singing Mighty Mighty Man.
Beware, soldier. Enemies lie in wait.
That was a mistake.
Patrolling. All is well.
I was just figured I hallucinated this thing. No one secures a place like this unless they've got something else to do.
Mr. Navigator?
Ahoy, soldier. Chip recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining.
Happy to help you out.
Soldier's happiness is irrelevant. Acquire Poseidon radar transmitter. Further bounty will be dispensed upon completion.
Activate my keen senses for law. Where the devil are you?
You're gonna pick up a serious glow.
No, we ain't your dinner yet. Not your day. Damn that! You're gonna wish this was a nightmare. Gonna bother us again. Some places you just wish they knew harder. Hold yourself pretty well, mister. Huh. I always just figured I hallucinated this thing.
smells not you.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance. All is well. Patrolling.
Huh. Always just figured I hallucinated this thing. Someone put in a whole lot of effort to keep out the riffraff. And yet, here we are.
Antisocial behavior will not be tolerated.
That was Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Now here's the latest from the Commonwealth. Reports suggest a chem deal gone bad outside Diamond City. Details are scarce, but it sounds like whatever happened, it was pretty violent. While there's no official connection, it has been noted that Diamond City resident Henry Cook went missing at approximately the same time. If we're able to verify any further details of this story, we'll pass them on to you listeners. Just another day in the Commonwealth, huh, folks?
Defending the
Sheldon
Constitution.
Allman wants his girl to crawl out
Patrolling.
through the fallout.
All is well.
Huh. Always just figured I hallucinated this thing. Looks like they dug in deep here.
Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator.
Captain,
If the scavengers keep seeking folly and destruction, I will reluctantly oblige them.
Jackpot.
Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Ahoy, soldier! Guidance system fully functioning. Bounty dispensed. It is required you commence dialogue with the captain, madam.
Defending the Constitution.
Captain Ironsides.
You've been of service to our noble vessel. I am pleased you recovered the guidance chip without bloodshed. Though the scavengers have caused us grievous injury, our goals must be nobler than base revenge.
I got the job done.
Quite commendable. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with the final labor. We stand but a hair's breadth away from embarking on our sacred mission.
I'm always happy to help.
I would expect nothing less. The ship requires turbo pump bearings from a nearby factory. It will undoubtedly be a dangerous mission, but I have faith you will succeed.
Excellent.
Huh. I always just figured I hallucinated this thing. Well, someone sure wanted to keep out trespassers.
Why not let the robot deal with it? Thought as much. Nothing there after all. Oh, back to the usual daily tedium. You must be bloody stupid!
Sweet.
That's done with. That's done with.
Go.
And who gets to clean up all this blood? Me. That's who.
Come out. Well, what have we here? Some jet after that.
Winona Harris, folks. Let's hope his grandma got the help she needed.
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to.
Here's a strange state of affairs for you, folks.
You stand still.
Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum in the Northeast. You may also have known to stay away
As if
from it.
I'd know what to do if I found
I guess
something.
no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure. You know what? That's okay with me. Ella knows not every day can be perfect. Here's into each life some curtain must fall.
Oh, yes!
Made in the USA!
One more. Not your day. Right?
Sweet.
Fancy gadgets like these gotta be worth something, right? I always just figured I hallucinated this thing. Figured I hallucinated. Tell me that smell's not you, because otherwise...
All is well. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Patrolling.
Tis an honor to crew such a story vessel.
I always just figured I hallucinated this thing. No one secures a place like this unless they've got something worth taking.
Captain Ironsides.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last we'll set sail. And our hero of the hour is to thank. You've earned a double.
My pleasure.
You are truly worthy, madam, of witnessing our maiden voyage. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings and loan. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
That's ambitious.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to... Those motherless curs! Our opponents have struck their colors. Leave the foul traitor, you hide in vain!
Want this on yourself! always just figured I hallucinated this thing. Well, someone sure wanted to keep out trespassers.
Captain.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last we'll set sail. And our hero of the hour is to thank. You've earned a double share, madam. Well done.
My pleasure.
You are hard to
That's ambitious.
As they say, Mr. Navigator, those motherless curs. Who goes there? Scavengers are attempting to board. Blast them back to whence they came. The cannons are ready.
Come on. Let's try. Think you can hide?
Do not think that diminishes my risk.
Someone's out there!
Blast them back to whence they came. Well struck.
Done in by the lucky you.
Well struck. Well struck. Scavengers are attempting to board. Blast them back to whence they came. The scavengers have breached the ship.
Wish this One more.
You've taken the lower deck. Middle deck, prepare yourself.
Won't recognize you.
My leg. Lucky hit.
Awful brave. Real stupid.
Brace Oren's cargo hold. Enemies approach.
Get that out of here.
Billie Holiday, folks. Travis Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. This one's a longtime favorite of mine. It's Way Back Home by Bob Crosby.
It's on!
Target detected. All abiding citizens, please. Area.
Could use a little practice. I just figured I'd hallucinate.
This is now a free fire zone.
Wrong now.
And order has prevailed. Attention, citizens.
Current speed,
You may now
we will
resume
arrive at
your
destination
normal
in
activities.
25 hours.
Intruder,
Hell yeah.
identify yourself. Situation normal. Law and order has been restored.
So long!
Die on me!
Shit! Carry you out of here.
Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated.
Well struck. Well struck. Well struck. Well struck.
Captain Ironsides.
The boarders are repelled. All hands prepare.
Congratulations.
There is one. We need power from the auxiliary generator to commit.
Consider it done.
I admire your plot.
Sure.
Here is your ample.
Hey.
I take requests. Time to collect. Just figured I hallucinated. Tell me that smell's not you, because otherwise, you need to see a doctor. Huh. I was just figured I hallucinated this thing.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Defending the Constitution.
Ray
I
Smith,
just figured
everyone.
I hallucinated this thing. No one secures a place like this unless they've got something worth taking.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life.
I just figured I hallucinated.
I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? You consider yourself a mighty, mighty man? I know I do. But then, we can't all be Travis Lonely Miles.
Just figured I hallucinated.
2, 1. Mr. Navigator, light the engines. Dreaded savings and loan, we shall be moored no longer. We are away. Two points to starboard.
You gotta be kidding me. Take this, you ugly bastard!
Time to die!
That it? Let me know what I can do.
Somewhere!
Hey!
Captain.
Our hero returns. What a glorious success. True, the mission is not quite complete, but one cannot deny our progress.
But now you're stuck in a skyscraper. You're no better off than you were.
That is where you are wrong. Now we command the high ground. And once the rockets are rebuilt and refueled, I wager at this rate we should land in the ocean in 1, perhaps 2 more launches. My circuits tremble with excitement.
Bing Crosby, hell of a positive guy.
Your funeral.
You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Goodneighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Goodneighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. This is Travis Lonely Miles coming to you with Maybe by the Ink Spots.
Yes?
Yes?
Hey there.
2 slugs in the gut, plus the fall from the elevator. I ain't gonna make it.
Quick, take this stim pack.
Thank you. I feel better. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna stay here for a bit. I'm just gonna stay here for a bit.
Yes, Piper. Congratulations. You've won. I hope you break your foot trying to kick that door down.
Ugh, damn it, it won't budge.
I can't believe it. They're gone. The Institute's gone.
But the Commonwealth.
Exactly. It means no more kidnappings. No more sleepless nights, terrified. No more fear, thanks to you.
Right? You know, except of Deathclaws and mutants.
Okay, maybe a couple of things. Welcome to day 1 of the new common.
Piper.
Damn it, McDonough's locked the door. There's no key. God.
Nice.
You forget your key at home?
That's far enough.
Help me! He's crazy!
I am not just going to be discarded and tossed to the wolves. I'm the mayor, goddammit!
Mayor McDonough, I can help you, but not when you're holding a hostage. Let her go.
Oh, all right. She can go. Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen next.
You're not getting off the hook that easy, McDonough. You have to answer for what you've done.
I'm either walking out of the city a free man.
You're gonna stand trial, and these...
Lord knows you've got plenty to answer for.
Trial? Please. You know how these people feel about synths. I won't be stuck in a prison while they gloat.
Gonna be your last He's dead. Huh. I can't say McDonough didn't deserve worse, but... Without a mayor, the city council will be next in line to pick up the pieces. Let's hope they do a...
Hey,
But
Piper.
at least now, Diamond City will finally have the truth. I got a lot to clean up here, Blue. Hit me up again later. I think Diamond City's gonna need me for a bit. Don't worry, we'll hit the road together soon.
I voted for the mayor twice. He was with the Institute
Pastor?
this whole time.
Thank you.
Paper was right all
God
along.
willing,
I always thought the
he'll
mayor
make
was
a
just a
full
blow-off.
recovery.
Feeling all right?
Yeah.
Who wants to look
I don't
beautiful?
know what it is.
Hairstyle.
Long as the Brotherhood of Steel keeps the heavy artillery out of the city limits, they're welcome.
Good to see
Stop
you.
in
No
safety.
trouble
No
here.
sense
Just doing a
allowed at
supply
the
run.
surplus.
That causes the whole body to slow down.
Really?